sit and wonder why life brings us pain. Just like losing the one you love, oh, or betrayed by the one you trust. It seems like the end of the road.
So hello guys, it's your boy Alif. I don't want to call myself a boy Alif, but I'm going to say that because I feel very happy to be doing this again. It's been a long time. I've been waiting to have a sit-down talk with my camera, and I just got this new GoPro, and we are test running it, and we are telling you guys we are ready and set to talk to you any day, anytime, anywhere, any place. Yes guys, so today I'm talking about my culture shock and my personal day-to-day experience life here in the Gulf, and I tell you, it's been a mind-blowing session for me guys. So I want you to just sit down and relax and listen to the interesting episode that's unraveled itself all the way. So my name is Alif. I'm a nomad, a digital nomad, all the way from Africa, and I've been traveling now for the past almost a decade, more than a decade almost. So I left my country all the way from Africa all the way to Georgia, Tbilisi, where I stayed for about 15 good years, and I stayed there and lived and did everything and anything I thought of, working, experiencing my life. And I didn't know really that I was going to be a nomad, but I knew that I loved traveling and documenting things. But along the way, I discovered my path. When I hit the road, I got to a place called Kazakhstan. So from Kazakhstan, I found myself here in Georgia. It's a lot of stories, but I'll cut into snippets and just give you guys one bit at a time. So wait back and I'll come back to this one. So it would be nice for me to share my creative day with you guys to see exactly how I spend my day-to-day activities, because most of the time I spend more than like 9-10 hours reading and studying and creating concepts and ideas, and also working online. So it's a lot of things I do. So I want you to just spend the day with me in my day-to-day life, how I study and I read and do my day-to-day work. You know, it's being a creative person and being a creator, it's something that you need to be intense with what you're doing and study more and broad about it. So it opens you more to vistas of new things. So that's why I created this lovely cafe. And I don't know if you are in the city in Doha, you want to find a place to read and study, I'll share this link below for you to come around, because it's just a bunch of creative people sitting down working all through, and it's, you know, it's quite nice. So enjoy the journey with me. Yeah, about no, I think the what do you call it? The airport did. Can I call you back in a jiffy? I'm actually on a shoot. Let me just call you back in a jiffy. Like in 2020. I called you at first. You didn't pick. I'm shooting right now. That's what I'm doing. Right.
Losing a loved one is unbearable. Losing a child.
So I spend at least the first hours of the day in creating the presence around me. I'm a Christian, so I like the Holy Spirit to give me new ideas, and that's where I get my inspiration from, first of all. So then after that, I walk into the day's work. And I walk into like midnight, 2 o'clock midnight. Yeah, that's what I walk into midnight. Funny thing about it, like a couple of months back, the weather here was so hot that you don't need to run, but you should dehydrate. But right now, funny thing, the weather is as chill as, believe me, it's chill. I have no idea. You have no idea how it's very chill. It's like being in a blend of both warmth and hot, and it's a good one. So, two things you should put into consideration when you want to start going to content creating. There's an application called Canvas. Canvas does literally everything you want to know. It's I'll call it your go-to web guy. He gets you the thumbnails done, he gets everything as graphics done, he gets everything. I think we all know Canva, it's your go-to guy. And the next one is create your own account. Not just create an account, and I started just YouTube, and I think I shouldn't copy my way. You should start up in both Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok, so that you can push traffic from this account to your YouTube. So start with this 4 platforms at once and push all at once. So secondly, not everyone is called to be a creator. Do you see? If you are not in that space, don't go into it, because it's quite very demanding. You're just a creator, then being a nomad is one thing again, because you can create from the comfort of your home, but having the spirit of a nomad to travel around is something that is crazy, and it comes with a lot of sacrifice that I don't think anyone can pay. So and thirdly, I must tell you that I tell everyone and anyone to hear this, that creativity comes itself from above. It comes from God. It's genius, and God himself is the creator. He created the heavens and the earth. So automatically, whatever creative ideas that you want to invent or come to life comes from him. So you need to tap to that man. You need to, that supreme being, you need to tap to his idea on your creative idea, so that you can stand you out. Very important, standing out above the lot. And when it comes to traveling around and meeting people and exploring places, your mind, your heart, your mind, your soul should be very, very pure, because it comes with, as a spirit of a nomad, it comes with purity, for it to open doors for you, places where you don't even expect. But and it's a wide space. Everyone that you see that you can help and that could be of benefit to you, or you could help them in their personal growth, or empower them in anything they need to know, I think it's best you do, because if you hold back any information from anyone, you're holding back information from yourself. That's one of the information I will pass out here. But in all my years of traveling, and I've been domiciled here now for the past 8 months. Now, outside my stay here, I would put it to be 1 year already, because I didn't expect to be here for this long. But I think I've been able to see the hidden secrets when it comes to the hidden secret of being in the Gulf, not just in the Gulf, in the desert. I read the Bible a couple of years back, and I met with a story that gave me a synopsis view about what exactly my experience has been so far here in Qatar. Now, we all know the story of Agai. Agai in the Bible is a woman that she was the maid for Sarah, and she was given to Abraham as a wife. And long short of the story, Agai began to, she got a child for Abraham, something he has been wanting to have. This and his wife advice, Then in the process, she lost it, Then Sarah said, I think, I need you out of my house. So she was sent into the desert. And if that story gave me an idea of the desert, two stories in the Bible gave me this idea: the story of Moses and the story of Agai. Well, you know what beautiful thing about this Agai story that makes me feel that Qatar stands in that same position is that Agai was left alone with the child, and she was crying, and she was left without water, nothing. That's how she was exhausted. She said all she had, and she was going to die in that process. And she cried to God in the process, and the angel of God appeared unto her. And in the process, the angel said to her that, look behind you, there's a well. And my dear, a desert is a place where nothing grows, and to find even a well in a desert is pretty very impossible. So she found a well in the desert, and that was where she was able to save the child's life. And there, God opened a well in the desert for her. So for me, I feel the story of Qatar stands in that gap in my mind, because imagine, I don't know what exactly fronted these people, their fathers, your forefathers, how they came to this land. Because as a nomad, they want to just travel and they want to keep exploring this, but they just stayed here permanently and did not leave, and they called it home. That's scary in a desert. And in that same place, transitioning from what they were doing from pearl diving into the oil, and the oil today becomes the boom. Bro, exactly the story of this woman in the Bible, finding oil in the desert, finding water in the desert an impossible situation, and that made them what they are today, the outstanding nation between the Gulf nation. All the Gulf nations are doing very well. Yes, they are all proud of themselves, but believe me, Qatar stands out among all. So this is my story. This is my personal experience. This is and I'm beginning to find mystery here in the desert also, because I couldn't travel, and I've been here, and God has been training my mind to see outside the box. And I don't know why He's keeping me here for. I've been to create content. I've been to meet people. It became a one-stop shop for me here, where I met almost everyone from everywhere, every nation, countries, and I've interviewed literally almost everyone they can think of. Name it, the ambassadors of each countries, and countless things that happened here for me in the desert. So if you are out there and you are still thinking, should I come to Qatar? Is it a destination to be to? Believe me, I would not say too much of it. Go back to my previous videos, or personally come and encounter it, because it's going to do something to you. To broaden your broad view of life, how you see life, not just how you see life, because you are at place where you are left with no one, just you and your God. Then you begin to seek God directly. And one secret I have is that in this place, whenever you pray to God for anything, it's granted. So there are hidden secrets in this land that do not take it for granted. Do not what? Take it for granted. So I'm not part of the content creator that tells you about it. Don't come to Qatar. No, it will build you. It will bring the best out of you. It will make you just what God has called you to be. So I wouldn't say too much of this. My personal stories and my personal experience and all these true life stories will give you a full view of what you need to do. So I need to go back to my day-to-day work, and I'll have a video. Please do me a favor, subscribe, comment below, and I'll be doing more of talking to you guys now behind the camera and in front of the camera, for you to see exactly what we have to offer in this year to come, 2025. Yes. So my name is Alif, and I keep doing what I love to do, traveling, exploring people. And something I do outside my comfort zone is my travel podcast. Brother, it's not been done anywhere. No one has a travel podcast. I have a travel podcast. I travel around and meet interesting people. So stay tuned, guys. Thank you. Yes, I say thank you. Goodbye. So this year I'm going to be meeting entrepreneurs and business owners. One thing I always do, I always write my to-do list, what I need to do for every week and into the month. Sometimes when I alter my plan, I switch back. So I'll be doing more of something I kind of call a creative audience for me. I'll be meeting with entrepreneurs, business owners, and people that have actually, they are really very, very successful. I've been doing that. I want to do quite a spin out of it. So I'm going to also be introducing some of my new brands. I've always had this brand existing for a very long time. If you are very conversant with my videos, you watch it to the end, you see Rotana. Rotana Apparel, it has been my flagman. It has been doing a lot for me back in Eastern Europe. We sell these beautiful t-shirts and hoodies and all kind of lovely clothing that you can think of, and all made in like the African designs, and they give you the beauty of Africa itself. So we are coming up with this year, and it's going to be packed, and I want you guys to do favor. You don't want to see, you want to keep seeing us in the screen, you want to keep seeing us in the screen, do us a favor, please buy one t-shirt and sell to one of your friends and just buy from us so we can get more to travel around. That's very important. So for me, I'm going to tell you guys goodbye, and I'll say God bless. Don't forget to subscribe, put your comments below, and keep watching the vlog. And we're going to be doing more and more vlogs around the city and explore places. I won't say keep it all short. I'm not saying anything where I'm going to, but keep watching. You'll know where I'm going next. Thank you for watching. Bye. I said bye before, right? Didn't you get it?
I sit and wonder why life brings us pain. Just like losing the one you love, oh, or betrayed by the one you trust. It seems like the end of the road. Where do we go from here? Let's forge ahead from far and near, like a victory by the sea, like the wind blows over you and me, like a ship that's lost out at sea. Life brings trials for you and me. The world outside is so unkind. It takes you up and down, just like a bridge over troubled waters. No matter the turbulence, it still stands strong. All you need to do is stand up tall. So where do we go from here? Let's forge ahead from far